stupid answers. So that works.
I feel like that would be better off with the musicians since we are.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning, good morning. There should be plenty of seats for everyone. Make room if you are on the edge of an aisle. Slide on in and make room for everyone. We've added seats, so faculty should be able to sit down too. So as you're coming in quietly, because we want to make the most amount of the time that we have for this fabulous entertainment, we want to thank the patrons of the arts for sponsoring this fabulous concert for you guys. And also recognize this is through the Danhof series, which was established in 2002 to promote the arts at Trinity Prep and to honor former Director of Admissions, Ethel Danhof's commitment to the arts. I'm going to turn this over to Heather Thorne, one of our percussion teachers, who's going to introduce the fabulous musicians behind us and our guests. Thank you.
Thank you. It is my pleasure to introduce to you internationally acclaimed jazz artist Adrian Cunningham, who is going to present a powerful and informative performance illustrating his mastery of skills on saxophone, clarinet, and flute. And Adrian has toured with some of the best. He is truly a world-class, world-touring international musician. He lives between Barcelona and New York City, so we're very, very fortunate that he is here this week in Florida with us. He's performed with jazz luminaries such as Wycliffe Gordon, Wynton Marsalis, and many, many others, and he has recorded over a dozen albums with his band and other artists as well. Please welcome to the stage Adrian Cunningham.
It don't mean a thing if it ain't got that swing. Do-wop, 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 do-wop. It don't mean a thing. All you got to do is sing. Do-wop, 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 do-wop. It makes no difference if it's sweet or hot. Give that rhythm everything, give that rhythm everything you got. Whoa, it don't mean a thing if it ain't got that swing. Do-wop, 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 dum. Sing it one more time. Do-wop, 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 one more time. Do-wop, 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 do-wop. All right. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you. How are you feeling this morning? Good. It's our pleasure to be here, ladies and gentlemen. But before we continue with our program, I'd like to introduce these wonderful musicians. They're all local, they're all from Orlando, and they're wonderful, and it's been a pleasure to make music with them well over the last however many years that I've been coming to visit. Ladies and gentlemen, on the piano, Per Danielson, ladies and gentlemen. Per Danielson. On the double bass this morning, Greg Zabel, ladies and gentlemen. And swinging on the drums, as always, Mr. Paul Parker. So does anybody know the sort of music that we just played? The genre, the general gist of what it... Oh, we have an educated audience. You are very correct. We are playing jazz this morning. Jazz, do you know where jazz comes from? Good, yes, yes. New Orleans, correct. I was going to go more general and say the United States, because jazz is generally considered the only original American art form. It is truly unique that what came out of New Orleans at the turn of the century, with musicians, with cultures mixing in from all around the world, from Africa, from Europe, and all these styles of music came to become something truly unique that we call jazz. We opened up with a composition by the great Duke Ellington. Anybody heard of Duke Ellington out there? Fantastic. Oh, this is a good school. One of the great American composers of all time from the 20th century. And that was It Don't Mean a Thing If It Ain't Got That Swing. That's a little bit of an anthem. Before we continue, just in case you're wondering, I do talk funny because I'm from Australia. Ah, thank you. Do you know how we say hello in Australia? G'day. So let's do it. Let's try it. G'day. Very good. They're very good. Very good. All right, everybody. We're going to continue our program. How many people out there are musicians, play music? Put a show of hands. Let's see how many. Good. It's a healthy... All right. How many people play one of these three instruments that I'm playing? Okay. Can anybody tell me what family of instruments? Woodwinds. Exactly. We have a tenor saxophone, ladies and gentlemen. When you're ready. We have a clarinet, and we have this, which is, of course, a flute. Now, the cool thing about the flute is that it is by far the oldest instrument on the planet. They've discovered a flute made out of the bone of a mammoth in Germany that's 30,000 years old. 30,000 years old. This truly is an ancient instrument. And we're going to evoke a little bit of that ancient thing right now. I'm going to have a little fun with the flute. We're going to play a Duke Ellington classic, Caravan. I hope you enjoy the desert winds of Caravan. How about it for Paul Parker? On the drums, ladies. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you, thank you. I think, Miss Heather, shall we? We'd like to invite to the stage a wonderful, wonderful musician. And I'm sure many of you are familiar with her already. Miss Heather's going to join us on some tunes. Do you want to say something about this weekend?
Yes, Adrian's actually in town this week because we're doing our 7th annual Christmas show, and we are very, very grateful to Trinity Prep for welcoming us here to do it on Sunday at 2 p.m. So we'd love to see you out at the show, and we're going to do one of the tunes we did last year in the Christmas show now. And I also want to mention, so I don't forget, that Adrian will be giving a masterclass at 10:15 here on the stage for anyone who's interested. Maybe it's much too early in the game. Oh, but I thought I'd ask you just the same. What are you doing New Year's? New Year's Eve.
I wonder whose arms will hold you good and tight when it's exactly 12 o'clock at night, welcoming the New Year's, New Year's Eve.
Maybe I'm crazy to suppose I'd ever be the one you chose. Out of 1,000 invitations you receive. Ah, but in case I stand one little chance, here comes the jackpot question in advance. What are you doing New Year's? New Year's Eve. Ah, but in case I stand one little chance, here comes the jackpot question in advance. What are you doing New Year's? New Year's Eve.
That's Miss Heather. Now, I believe we're going to showcase.
Yes, now we're going to invite our fabulous band director, Mrs. Armstrong, to the stage for the next song.
How about a hand for Miss Heather? Thank you very much. I think we have time for maybe one or two quick ones to go. When I asked where jazz was from, I believe one of the young gentlemen over there may have said New Orleans, which is very correct. And we would like to play one of the great tunes from New Orleans right now, ladies and gentlemen. This is an anthem from way back when, and it's a sad tale about a young man who lost his partner, and he has to find her at the St. James Infirmary Hospital. But it's a beautiful, beautiful tune. We hope you enjoy the St. James Infirmary Blues. Oh, that's one important aspect of jazz is the blues. So the blues can be many things. It can be a style of music, but can also be a feeling that you have. And the good thing about the blues is that if you have the blues, if you're feeling a little down, and you play the blues, or you listen to the blues, then you feel better. It's a little cathartic like that. So that's what the blues is about. So we're going to do a little bit of soulful blues for you right now. This is the St. James Infirmary Blues. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you. We have time for one more quick song. We're going to keep the New Orleans spirit right now. We're going to take you to Mardi Gras, one of the greatest festivities on the planet. This is Mardi Gras in New Orleans. If you feel like putting your hands together and clapping along, we encourage that. When you go the Mardi Gras. Now when you go to New Orleans, you're gonna go to the Mardi Gras.
Ladies and gentlemen, Adrian Cunningham. And on behalf of Adrian and I, would like to again thank the Danhof series, the patrons of the arts, Janine Pepin and Headmaster Lawson so much for welcoming us this morning. Hope you all enjoyed the performance, and we'll be here in 15 minutes for the masterclass. Happy holidays.
Both of them die at the same time. This is
I'm wondering if I bumped it or something.
so weird. Just stop.
Yeah, they both did, so I'm wondering if it was a connection. They both, I couldn't get anything out of either.
Test one, two,
You
one,
made
two,
it
one,
work.
two. Yeah.
I'm wondering if I didn't bump a mute button or something, did I? I feel like they're not that easy to mute.
Test, test, test. Test, test, test.
Wow.
Test. One, two, one, two, one, two, one, two. That's so weird.
It happens. It happens. I know.
This mic is so long.
Oh, great. Yeah, great.
That was
we had fun with
fabulous.
it.
Absolutely fabulous.
Oh, the kids were engaged. That was
Yes.
great. You never know.
It's a treat.
Oh, wonderful.
A total treat.
But they're a good bunch.